Hello, Tara here. How's everybody doing today? I'm going to do a layout share for the first 8 days of Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches, and this is series 17. The day that I'm filming this is the 9th, and I have day 9 partially done, so I'm not ahead of the game by any means, but I'm not lagging too badly just yet. The month is young though. So just start out here and wing through these. Let's see here. Where are we? There. Okay. So this glasses. This was a sketch from Sarah Christensen, and it was gorgeous. And I'm going to go back and do this one because I love these ones with the hexagons. But like I had all my page kits made up, and then I got back to looking at it and I was like, I don't want to use a hexagon on that. I want the whole, like just his pose, right? So I ended up pulling out a tag set, die set from Elizabeth Craft Designs, and it's just called Tag Dies. So I did the photo, and that's not even the largest tag in that set. It's a really cool set. So I did that one, and that one with the tag set, or the die set. And then we've got American Crafts Whatevs, and it's just makes pretty much everything. The bulk of this is like the paper, the die cuts, stickers. If you saw my page kit building video for this, you'll see how I'm just like, I love this collection. It just makes me happy. It's just fun and snarky and whatever, right? So then we've got, what else? The alpha that I used is a Doodlebug Abigail Beetle Black, and had it kicking around. Oh no, I bought it at the same time as I bought this collection, so it does go really well with it. It's kind of whimsical and pretty. Scrap and Happy Studio Flair. We've got 1, a 2, and then this one is an epoxy one, but it's still Scrap and Happy Studio. Used a little bit of Twinery twine on some of these, and I didn't want a whole bunch. Like I mean, obviously I've got way too much going on here anyway. So I used a couple of die cuts just for the tops of those tags. And then these are some super old Donna Downey Prima, what do they call them? Sculpted flowers. They're like I don't know what. They're hard anyway, and they're thick. So they are a little harder to use because of it, but anyway, it's super busy and super colorful, and I love it. So that is for my niece Michelle, because these are her 2 little guys, guy girl, and these are their costumes from her last year. And I went back and looked at the picture from last year. Oh my god, they grow so fast. You just like, when you don't have little kids, you forget how fast they grow. Ugh. Make it stop. This is day 2 with a sketch from Jessica Michaels, and I said I totally in the Facebook group I totally cheated and used a Vicky Boutin pre-made background for the mixed media portion. She said that's okay, so did I. So I don't feel so bad. So obviously my photo is a little bit different dimensions. I used a 4x6, and this to me looks like a 3x4, but that's what I had, and that's what I wanted to use. These are all aside from this background paper, it's all leftovers from the last Vicky Boutin 10 plus layout and album class that I took from her. So it's using it was the Charmed Vintage Chronicles leftovers. So it used Bo Bunny paper and some Maggie Holmes, and then I added in, so these these gold glitter dots, recollections from many, many years ago. And this Prima corner, so on the sketch, she had a scallop running down the side. I added in just some lace trim that I had. And then this was all one piece, and I cut it where it would overlap so that it wouldn't be a bend, and then that way, so this tucks in, but then you have this little piece just kind of coming up on top, and yeah, I love it. It's I like when there's a lot of black and then just a few pops of the pink and, well, a bit of kind of yellowy golds, but really like that. And this little item has been in my stash for many, many years, and I'm just glad to get it used up. So thank you, Jessica, for a fun sketch. Okay, day 3 is Sarah Davies, another one of my favorite sketch makers. And I have flipped it, and I've only used one photo, but she likes using up a lot of strips, a lot of scraps. She generally, though, would have a white background. And every time I'm like, I'm gonna do it just like Sarah, and every time I pull out all kinds of color and pattern, and it looks nothing like something she would put together. But anyway, it is what it is. I had posted this layout on the Facebook group, and then after the fact, I thought, I have all kinds of Halloween sequin mixes. Why did I not use one? So if you happen to see it in the Facebook group, I don't have any of these sequins on. This was a Rachel Talman mix, so it had these sweet little candy corns. So I mean, you pretty well have to use it at Halloween, because when else is candy corn appropriate? So these ticket strips were just, there was one pattern paper that was just a whole bunch of different colors of the ticket strips. So I cut them out. I took my hole punch and punched where there was a hole, and then these little, I don't know if you can tell, they were white dots, like where you would tear. I just messily filled them in with a black pen. I preferred that to the white. I thought it looked a little more finished. So all of this is Doodlebug stuff. All of it, like the flare, the die cuts, the stickers. Even the title was another Doodlebug. I can't remember what one, Loopy Loo or something. And then for the title, to make it stand out a little bit more, I messily went around like 3 times with a real fine pencil, like a mechanical pencil. And I like doing that because, okay, so see here, you've got a little bit extra, maybe you don't want. And then you can just tidy it up if you so desire. And like nothing, it's not like using marker or pen, right? Like you can rub it right out and start from scratch if you want, but that's kind of to me it looks like a little bit of a shadow, and it's something that I enjoy doing, and I've done for a long time. I've left this blank, so this is another one for my niece Michelle, and actually I might throw the date in there anyway, but anyway, that's where I'm at right now. Lots of layers, lots of adhesive foam used on that one. Oopsies. Okay, now we get into day 4, Helen Ding, and she does, I think she's done this kind of style before where it's on the diagonal type of thing like that, and with smaller photos, like that kind of her thing for her sketches. And to me, that's not something I do a whole lot, like this structure. So I love how they turn out when I'm done them, because it's very, very different for me. as evidenced by this. So I've done these photos before on a 2-page spread, and that's for Michelle, but I wanted one for my book. So this is all P13, 4 Seasons winter, or for the most part. And so the thing with when I buy the P13, I don't really buy any embellishments to go along with it usually. So I've anything here is die cut. These are some Scrap and Happy Studio Flare. I think they were new this year. I don't think they were older. I used some Craft Consortium. Which column? Pearls, flatback pearls. The title is just Tiny Dancer, and it's just very not in your face. Because I've got so much going on, I did not want to have a whole lot else. These are from Pebbles Cool Boy, and they were included in the Mercy Terra Winter Glow Kit. But I thought they were nice for this. What else is... Oh, and this is the Blue Fern Studios chipboard. I made an awful mess of it. I wasn't even going to use it. It was more gray than that. So I took a blending brush and Picket Fence Distress ink to go over it, like just to make it more white. And I swear to God, there's something on these edges. They must burn it or something. So it would have been, I don't know, it turned my ink pad gray. I don't know if I got it cleaned up decently or not. Like you can see, it's not white anymore. So then I was like, at first I thought I had a messy, a dirty blending brush, but it looked clean to me. So then I went with this and I was like, right on top of it. And it helped a little bit, but then I realized it was coming off the edges. So then I went over it with this sugar glitter paste from Bo Bunny, and that just made a real mess too. So like it like was everywhere, so I had to like kind of file out these. I was so mad. So I actually set this piece aside. I was like, I'm not using it. It can go in the friggin' garbage for all I care. And then after it dried, I was like, oh, calm down. I don't want to be so dramatic. And I stuck it in, and I am happy with that. And then this is May Arts trim that I had kicking around. So I think that was everything. Yeah, but I'm really happy with that. And I have a coordinating page with it, and that's going to be we'll skip over a day for a minute. And this is day 6, and a design from Amanda Castle. And I just kind of left out, well, actually I did them back to back so that I wouldn't have to clean up twice. If you watch my page kit building video for this one, I ended up adding in a piece of craft cardstock and then the alpha, and it's a it's the Chamel alpha from what was that last collection she did? Smile, Reasons to Smile. Yeah. And this was included in a Mercy Terra kit as well. So again, lots of fussy cutting. Oh, sorry, Amanda Castle. Right, back to her. A Joyful Scrapper. So to me, it almost looked like a gift. She has kind of her photos butting up against each other. I left the border inside just for a little break. So let's see, on here, I had a few of these gem wreaths to use. So I used one as a wreath there. It was perfect size for this little cabin. And then one, I cut them apart and decorated my tree. And then this one is just a half of one tucked under here, just for a little bit of glimmer. Over here, I cut this up into like a few sections and just kind of tucked it here and there. And then, so this piece is all fussy cut. This is fussy cut. This is fussy cut. these are, I added these little tags in, and those are, I didn't write them down. What are they now? I want to say Little Yellow Bicycle, maybe? Where'd you go? Either Little Yellow Bicycle or, I'm throwing everything on the floor. A hole. Daggone it. I try and put things back where I will know where they're at, and then somehow I miss the boat and stick them somewhere else. And I have white ones like it too. Where did I put them? Well, that's annoying. I guess it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Okay, so, oh wait, what's this? Get in here. It fell on the floor. Burlap tags from, yes, Little Yellow Bicycle. So they're kind of a neat little doohickey. So I chucked a few here, and then this one I folded over. I did staple them on so they'd be a little more secure. Yeah, really, I'm happy with that spread. So two different sketches from two different ladies, but coordinating papers, and they look awesome together. So says I. Oh, and then I added in, so this is a little, where are they? So these Bella Boulevard cute clips, I just took the bow off the clip and stuck her on there because I felt like it needed a little something something. So anyway, those are from my album. Nobody's getting these ones. So that was day 6 from Amanda Castle and day 4 from Helen Ding. Then the one we skipped over was day 5. This is from Sinetta Seekins. And so on it, she's got, like, to me it looks like little strips of paper coming out, 2 Polaroid photos and a title. And then, you know, this paper from Memory Place was already these strips, so I just cut around and made a little design border. I had added from when I made my page kit building video, I ended up adding in this paper from Bella Boulevard. It's Bella Bestie's Heart and Ombre Bell Pepper. So I bought the pack, and the whole thing is like one side will have, I think, mainly the hearts, and then the other side is an ombre in the same color, so it goes from dark to light. And I had another sheet of this one, and it was white, it was red with white dots, and it was just too busy for that middle piece. Like once you had all this other jazz going on, it was just too much. And I added this in after I did my video too, and this is actually from Simple Stories Boho Sunshine, and I wouldn't have thought of it, but look how nicely those colors go with it. I love how it turned out. So this is from that You Are My Sun. I wanted, like, so I had pulled out this one, and then I thought I need 2 more to balance that out. Like, you can't just have one black. This is from Maggie Holmes Woodland Grove. It's a bow paper clip. The gold glitter hearts are from Cocoa Daisy. I wrote down Cocoa Daisy. That's not right at all. It's Cocoa Vanilla. And then there are some really super small enamel hearts in a few spots here. And those are pebbles. What else am I missing? Oh, how I did my my die cut frames. That's a Hip Kit frames and flare button die. And I've used this Polaroid frame die a few times, and it's super handy to have. Then there's like a couple other ones. There's one that's like a slide outside, and really enjoy that. You always feel good pulling out your, dies and using them. And then what I used to mat the whole thing, it's a page from, or a paper from Crepe Paper Gingham Garden. I have quite a bit of that left, so I used that. And then again, we'll skip over a day and move to day, sorry, did I say who that was? Yeah, Cynthia Seekins. And her handle there, I'm assuming it's Instagram. I don't know if she's got YouTube. It's @scrappy_faith. So then the other page that I did, and these will go together in my album, is day 8 from Jackie Ashton, and that's @JackieScraps2025. So on hers, it's, you know, a couple strips, you know, what do they call this? A happy horizontal is what Janet Madison would call that. Some circles, a little doohickey up in the corner there. So what I did with that was, I took a little piece of this green paper and used that for one of my vertical strips to pull it to, you know, actually I might put it like this. This looks better, I think. Yeah. Are we in frame? Yeah. So this is a picture. I never even said this is my cousin Jody and I, and we've been friends a long time, and actually hoping to get together this week. Me and my dad having a nap, because he always had a little nap after supper time. So I used a lot of little bits on here. I've got let's see. So this was from, the background is from the 12 by 12 papers, and then this paper and this one and this one. I think this is this was punched out of the back of this one. And this one was too, oh no, this was from another one. But so I made use of some 6 by 6 papers, because there's no embellishments to go with it. So you make your own, right? You punch a couple of thingies with a circle punch. I, you know, fussy cut that out. I fussy cut this little floral out. This is punched out of a 6 by, so here's my bigger circles. And then I added an extra one in just because I wanted to. I've got some 49 and Market little tags tucked in just for a little pop of green. This blue trim here, just for a bit of texture, is my Mind's Eye from years ago. These cork trees and the house are from, and the hearts are from Color Rush Studio. The flare is from Scrap and Happy Studio, and it just works beautifully with it. The gems are from the Prima Sade and Crystals. But I had 2, did I not have any? I like usually 3 groupings. I'm gonna have to add some in here. That's gonna bother me if there's I'm gonna have to add a few more. And then years ago, when I first started scrapbooking, and I'm talking, this would have been like 2004-ish, 2005 maybe, there was a small local scrapbook store in Strathroy that I went to in Ontario, and she had a message board, and there was girls from all over Ontario, some from out east too, but a lot of Ontario people. And one of the gals, she lives like a good 8-hour drive away from me, but we have met. They came down for a crop and whatever. But she was making these adorable felt florals. So I bought some of these from her, and I forgot I had them, and I want to show them because they're super cute. And it was all I could do not to put a whole bunch on, because the colors really matched. But like, look how pretty they are. And they were in a container that I tucked away, you know, as you do. But like, that one would have been pretty on here too. But I had so much business going on that you can't. So I'm gonna have these in a pretty little dish here, and I am gonna make sure to use them up because what a shame to not use those. But yeah, I'm gonna have to add a few more crystals there. Doggone it. So that one was from Jackie Ashton, and let's see. Yeah, I think I'll put them in like that. I like that. Okay, so that was day 8. This was day 5. This is day 6. Wait, 5, 6, 8. So we're just missing 7. Okay. So this is again, it's some leftovers from a Vicky Booten class, and I forget what she called it, but a lot of the papers in it were Simple Stories Life in Bloom. And it's such a gorgeous collection, and I haven't used it nearly enough. I have a fair bit left in a couple of spots that I have them. But anyway, this is little Raylan. So this is for her mom Jenna's album. And I took it from a Instagram photo, and she had donut date written on it, so I made sure to keep that in when I cropped it down. And so this is a sketch from Gloria Montross, and what I've done is I've just rotated it like that. My photo's smaller, but overall I think the layering and where I've put my clusters are similar to hers. But there wasn't, this is all, yeah, it's all Simple Stories. Some of it's been fussy cut, but some are die cut, some are, but it's such a gorgeous collection that I didn't really feel like I needed to add anything. I didn't want to add splatters, anything. So that's it. That's it for day 7. So that's our first kind of, I had said I think I was going to do it every 6 days. Who am I kidding? I'm not doing it every 6 days. So this is 8. This will be probably, that'll work out to 4 videos for the whole month, hopefully. So anyway, that's it for day 1 to 8. Let me know if you are participating in 30 Days of Sketches. It's such a good one. I find, like, even though I might not get them all done at once, I have all these page kits ready to roll. Like if I ever just have a few minutes on my hand, I can pull one out and half hour have like a really pretty layout that I'm really happy with. So anyway, hope everybody's having a great day, and I appreciate you hanging out there and watching me ramble about my stuff, and we will talk to you again soon. Thanks. Bye.